Hi everybody, welcome to Cut the Kibble. I'm Paula, and this is Miss Bella, my 11-year-old Bichon that I've been cooking for since she was like 7 months old. And now we're not in the kitchen this morning, and I'm going to talk about something a teeny bit off brand. It's not about food, but it's about health. I want to talk to you about a recommendation that I have for a tick remover. And I'm doing this video this morning because I had to use it for the very first time last night. I don't use flea and tick on Bella. I have not used it for like 3 or 4 years. I used to use it. I used to use it for my other Bichon who lived to be 16 years old. And I'll tell you up front, it was Frontline. I had no problems with it. The key that I feel is the big thing with Frontline is you put the application on, but the directions don't tell you. I actually called the company up many years ago, and they said, you got to put the application on, and you got to go for a brisk walk so the dog sweats and the, whatever it is, insecticide, that's what it is, gets dispersed throughout the dog's body. And what happens, people don't do that, and then you read online how dogs have gotten severe burns, topical burns, because they just put it on and let the dog go take a nap. But I decided I'm not using it anymore. Decided this like 3 or 4 years ago. I figured, I'm home cooking for my dog. I'm not putting any neurotoxins from kibble into my dog, so why should I be doing flea and tick? Because that's what it is. It's insecticides, okay? And I even went to my vet several years ago who told me to home cook, and she was selling Bravecto. And that was kind of new. Well, it wasn't kind of new. It was like 3 years new then. And I told her, I said, why are you selling this? Because Bravecto, you don't do it topically. It's a pill you give the dog. So think about that. You're giving your dog insecticide. They're eating it. What do you think it's going to be doing to their livers, the liver and their kidneys, etc.? There's been so many dogs. You can look online where Bravecto has caused seizures. All right. And there's been stuff coming out lately. You could Google Dr. Karen Becker, and she's talking about all these other flea and tick products. So no, I don't use it. I tell you how I try to boost my dog's immune system so she can fight off disease. However, I bought something, and I'm going to tell you about it now in my review. This, what is this called? Tick Twister. I bought it like, 9 years ago because I heard about it. Somebody told me that it was really good. I got this on Amazon, and I never used it. Never. Even in those 3 and 4 years that I haven't been using flea and tick. And my daughter came to visit last week, and she has a rescue dog. And I gave it to her. I said, do you have something? And she says, no. So I gave her my Twister, but the second she left, I went on Amazon and I ordered one for myself. And thank goodness, because that's Murphy's Law. I give it to her and then Bella gets a tick and I don't know how to take it off. Well, I got it, and literally 2 days later, we're in bed. And by the way, I check her all the time visually. I look at her, I hold her up in her undercarriage thinking that's where the ticks are going to go. And I don't never see anything. She's a white dog. You think I would see it. So 2 days ago, she got groomed. Okay. So I know she didn't have it then. And I looked at her yesterday, didn't see anything. And we're laying in bed, all ready to go to bed. And I'm just loving on her. And I feel something. And I put the light on and I look, and it's dark. And I'm like, oh God, it's a tick. So I ran downstairs and I got these little things. This is what comes in your package. I don't know if you could see. Do you see how it has it's a little claw, it has a little opening. And what you do is you get the dogs where the tick is, you get the skin and you put your hands like that so that the skin is kind of taut. And I tried with the little one first, and I have bad eyes, by the way, and I just couldn't get it. And I'll be darned, I used this, I just went under and I twist and it came off right away. I was just ever so grateful that I had this thing to do this, because you can't just pull it off. You want to get the entire tick, the head and the legs. So this goes under and pulls it right off. And then what you need to do, you need to get some alcohol and put that tick in maybe a jar. I have it in a Ziploc bag right now. Hello, boop, boop. And I'm going to keep it for a few weeks to see how she does. I then put some alcohol on where the tick was, but I really forgot where the tick was. It was late at night. It was like 12:30. But I put alcohol all over. And the tick was on this part of her body, which really, kind of floors me. Because again, I look at her all the time and I didn't see it. So this video is to recommend Tick Twister. I got it on Amazon. It's I don't know how much it was. It wasn't much. It's like $6 or something. And to tell you to check your dog daily for ticks. There's a lot of nasty ticks, not just Lyme disease that, your dog can get and you can get. And you really need to be mindful of what you're giving your dog, because any kind of flea and tick is insecticides. So you really need to think about it. If you are in an area where there's a lot of ticks, do it for the season. The season's around where I live on the East Coast of the United States. The season's like April until October. I'm not going to do flea and tick. I'm very scared of it because I approach my dog in a holistic way, and I'm going to be careful what I put inside her body and what I put outside. So anyway, that's it. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Can you say goodbye, Bella?